Mike's gonna log in, and because I don't have.
Hey everybody, this is Chris Steffens with the Haunt Addiction Show. We are going live tonight at the Midwest Haunters Convention to see the shenanigans going on there. Right now I have Christopher Presley who's joined us, and he is showing us some of the things going on. Hey Christopher, how's the ball going? Is that Casperette I see in the background?
Hang on, Chris.
Oh, she didn't send it to me.
Hey, Chris, send Mike the link.
Will do. So folks, while we are live, it doesn't always work the way we think it's going to. Christopher's having a hard time hearing us, but he can at least show us what's going on.
You got it? Actually, you know what? That was not plugging in, but I'm plugging you in. I'm plugging you in.
Jason, that is a kick-ass costume.
Oh, show us.
What's that?
Are you live right now?
Yeah. But we're not facing that way. We're facing this way.
Whoa!
Hey there. What are you doing?
Look at our costumes, guys. It's so. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, where are your costumes, Phil and Jason Sandick Bicker?
I'm sorry. We're trying to get sound. Hold on.
We're working on it, folks. And Mary Fettner is going to be joining us as a co-host too. So I'm looking forward to her coming in. If you guys have questions, please feel free to ask us on the Haunt Addiction Show Facebook page. And we'll see if we can get those answered for you. MHC so far has looked like a lot of fun. If you've not been there, that's something that has to be on everybody's list to go. Looks like a lot of fun. I mean, I personally wish I was there and not here, but I didn't get to go. Actually, there's many of us who didn't go this year. Really sucks. But let's see who else is going to come in. I know that Christopher was having problems with sound, so they were going to work on that. Mike Ross, I believe, is going to come in shortly, and hopefully we'll have some sound there. Again, if you're just joining us, I'm totally sorry that you just get me at this point, but we're working on that. As with any live show, sometimes we just have a few glitches. I'm actually getting messages that I'm live. Imagine that. I thought I already knew that. Let's see, I'm not sure. Mike Ross is trying to get in here. Not quite sure what he's trying to do. Give me just a moment. We're getting this all figured out, folks. Just give us some time here. I'm not sure who's watching. If you're watching, let us know you're watching. Go to the Haunt Addiction Show on Facebook and let us know that you're here. I don't see, on my side, I don't get to see who's watching or how many are watching, but we are trying to get everything worked out. as with any live show, sometimes there's a few glitches, especially when people are trying to come in on mobile. That's where we're finding on the Hangout piece. If you're using your computer, I can send you a link and you can come right in, or anybody can. But it works a little bit different on mobile, and that's what we're trying to figure out right now, as far as how to get some of these people that are coming in this way. So give us a few minutes. If you've been to Midwest Haunters Convention, let us know your thoughts on it. It really is sad that we are not there this year. We really wish we were. It looks like a lot of fun so far. I'm really jealous that we're not there. But, you know, we can't always be there. But we do have, there was a bit of surprise this year. We kept things very, very quiet in the fact that Troy Crivelone and Jim Erickson went to Midwest Haunters Convention. I am truly sorry to all of those that we lied to, but it was a secret. So Troy Crivelone and Jim Erickson are, as we speak, at Midwest Haunters Convention. And it was a lot of fun. If you guys have been following on Facebook, it was a blast to see how it was such a surprise to people like Jose and stuff that did not expect some of us to show up live. Let's see who we have. It looks like we have Christopher back on. Christopher, can you hear us? Good, I see Christopher and Mike Ross. I'm not sure who else is in the background there.
No, you're not.
Oh, I hear Nate.
This lipstick was quite false. Look.
Yeah, mine doesn't come off. See? Yep, nothing. So I don't know if you guys can hear me. So tell us what's going on. Yep, we can see Christopher's nose hairs right now. Oh, look, there's the floor, folks. This is apparently outside of the ball tonight floor. Look, there's the movie or the photo booth opportunity. I don't know what that pink head thing is, but that looks kind of fun.
We're now just hearing you talk about the lipstick coming off. Go ahead, tell them what's going on.
Wow, look at the really, really tall dude. Can you guys hear us? How are things going so far?
She's still talking. She's still talking. So, yeah. Where are we going? We're looking at her. Say something. Say something. I know what to say. Say something. Yeah, we're on the ball. I don't know if you're still on. I don't see it happening, so you're probably not still talking. We're on the ball. They're at the ballroom. We're on outside on the floor. Look at this. Casper is here too. There's Nate back there. And there's the mag band. Mom. Oh, that is Mom.
What is that, a baghead? That looked like a Jason Becker costume.
He's got this weird jacked up iPhone thing.
He needs me. I'm a hottie. Sorry? That's okay, sir. That's okay.
Don't do that. There, they flip you around, Chris.
Who was that I just heard? Was that Ronald McDonald right there?
Pull that out. All right.
Dave, you have transformed. Wow, I love that. I love your staff.
Thank you.
Oh, there's that nasty witch bitch.
Hey.
Yeah, right back at you, nasty witch.
Yeah. Yeah. We are.
Look at that. And that Jason Becker and Logan Roche, they're not even dressed, really. And Al Driver. Phil, I'm sure Al's not dressed. And Phil, really. Oh, look at there's Tim Thompson, again, not dressed. These guys got to get with the program. They should be in costume. Okay, there's some gory costumes.
If I heard you correctly, yes, you should be in costume. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Hey, I even put makeup on. So this is my costume. And then you have Tim and Logan and Becker and Phil who aren't even wearing anything. What the hell?
Here's the other half of the triangle hunter. The better half.
Woohoo! How are you doing?
What's that? Yeah, Purdy and purple. Yep.
I love her eyes. You gotta go get the I don't know, the nature chick because she has the eyes.
Yeah, the Mother Nature.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Chris, you gotta see this guy, this girl. Oh, where'd she go? Oh, here we go.
Christopher is stalking somebody. Let's see who's going to show us. Wow, look at that.
Yeah, we're live again.
And who is that?
The Haunt Chat. Mm-hmm.
No, Haunt Addiction Show. Let's get it right, Christopher.
The Haunt Addiction Show, yes.
Oh, and the Haunt Addiction.
Yes.
And what is our person's name that we're showing right now?
What's that, Chris?
Who was that? I have a feeling I know.
She's supposed to be Mother Nature.
But what is her real name?
I'm going to find out. Damn, woman.
Come on, if you're going to be a correspondent here, you need to get the info.
Really?
Yes, who are you really?
I go by the Evil Queen.
Yes.
And you can find me at the Garage of Evil. I've worked at Lily Manor, Third Degree of Terror, and I've also worked at the Greenville Haunted Firehouse.
Okay.
And I'm the haunter that's from Hawaii.
Haunter from Hawaii.
Oh, yes, sir.
Oh, I know who that is.
Like a ma'am to you.
How did she get that all there in her suitcase all the way from Hawaii?
Yes.
Let's go find the Wookiee now. Look, I want a picture with the Wookiee. Can I have a picture with your
Oh, I can't take a picture when I'm broadcasting live. He's mad. I'll be right back. All right. Here
Okay,
we go.
so apparently Christopher's going to be right back because he has to take a picture. If I'm not mistaken, Mother Nature was actually, let me look up, Jennifer, and I can't say Jennifer's last name, but I think it's Van Landingham. I probably totally butchered it. Sorry, Jennifer. But I have actually seen her in so many awesome costumes, and that's a great one.
I did.
And Jennifer is from Hawaii, so I'm taking it from her eyes. That's who it looked like to me. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Is that Ronald McDonald right there? Your finger's in the way, Christopher.
Oh,
move there you go. That looks like Ronald McDonald right there.
I forgot my selfie stick. All right.
And there's that nasty witch bitch. Nasty witch just likes to flip everybody off because they have nothing to say. And I see Christy there.
Damn Canadians again.
That looks like one of those damn Canadian haunters.
724, 365.
It looks exactly like Jason Becker.
Look at Ronald McDonald. Kind of gored out a little bit there, but that's who kind of looks like is Ronald McDonald.
Where is he? This guy here. He's dressed as Jason Becker, dressed as someone cooler than he actually is.
What guy is dressed like Jason Becker? Yeah,
What's that?
see, there's our nasty witch, who's always got to have her finger up.
Who's yamming her gums?
Yeah, the nasty witch. I met her sister in West Coast Haunters Convention, and she is worse than her sister. Yep, see?
I heard you, Chris Stephens.
See, I'm telling you folks, that nasty witch, she is such a bitch. And her sister in West Coast Haunters, she was so much nicer than that nasty witch bitch. Oh, nasty witch is trying to show us something. Fortunately for us, we're not seeing it.
I forgot my wide angle lens.
Who is the candy head? Such an original costume. That really does look like something Becker would do.
It works. Would you like some candy?
Who is that, Chris? I don't know that Chris can hear us.
Barely.
Who is the candy bag head?
I think it's Bob. Bob Paul.
It looks like something Chinsey that Becker would do.
Look, there's Poison Ivy. She'll make me itch. Don't tell my wife I said that.
Looks like some great costumes there. Where is Crevalone and Erickson, who, I've actually gotten some.
Troy, he likes to make an entrance.
Oh, is that what it? I've actually gotten some slack on that, and people don't trust us anymore.
Live, a Haunted Addiction show. Now, damn, that's hot. Oh, yeah. Woo! It's a show.
Who's the pink head? Well, that's a cool costume.
I'll see. I'm going to show you somebody. I want to see if you can guess who that is.
Phil! I guessed right.
Fritos?
I want to pick your nose instead.
Will they take chicken?
I got candy.
Chicken treat.
Look at Becker. I guessed him too. What a lame duck. Couldn't even dress up.
Yes, he did. He dressed up as somebody that works for Terror TV.
Whatever. He's so lame.
Stephen says you didn't dress up.
I did dress up.
That Jason Becker dude is so lame.
No. A whole ass. Get it right, Logan. See? Say hi, Logan.
Hey, Logan.
And we got now there's an asshole.
Yeah, then you go right back to Becker. So yeah, we got it. So now we have that Jason Becker is not only lame, he's an asshole. Right out of Chris's mouth. Chris Presley, thank you.
He's not an asshole. He's a sand dick. Get it right. Damn.
Right. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. I sent him a link too. He should be in here live.
So have you been able to guess who this is?
No.
It's Amanda.
Is it real? I was just going to ask you where Amanda and Alex are. Amanda scares me. That looks like Alex right there, though.
Oh, yes.
Amanda scares me.
When doesn't she?
I know. You know what? She is such a great person, but when she is in costume, she like totally freaks the hell out of me.
Say hi
Oh,
to
look
the
at that.
Dixie Show, Scuba.
Hi, Dixie Show.
Hey, Scuba, how are you?
He says, they
We-
say, how are you? Yeah, he says, how are you doing? How you doing?
Not as good as you, apparently.
All right. I think we're going to go ahead inside.
Okay, hey, Christopher, just so you know, Troy might need some help. He didn't realize that he hasn't quite figured out how to get in here on his mobile device. So you might have to help him. Look at there's the ballroom floor, folks.
Hey, Chris, just to let you know, it's so loud in here right now, I cannot hear you. So at this point, I'm not going to be able to respond.
There's Alex and Troy, or I'm sorry, Alex and Amanda, Amanda Revenge and Alex Tuttle, I saw. Oh, look at, we have Mary Fettner, who is my other co-host for tonight.
Head back outside. Oh, wait, here we go.
Merry Christmas!
Scary Gary.
All right, Chris. I'm signing off now.
Thank you, Christopher.
Come back in a little bit.
Okay, see if you can help Troy get on too. So folks, that gives you a little bit of a preview of apparently not the best video, but it does give you a little preview about what is going on at the Midwest Haunters Convention. I see that Mary Fettner is, well, she fell off again. Mary Fettner's trying to get in here. She is my co-host for the evening. We have sent the link out to many people who are at the show who will be checking in. We will be staying live until 8 p.m. Pacific so that you all can get a little bit of a preview of what is going on at Midwest Haunters Convention in Ohio. If you've not been there, it is one to put on your bucket list. It looks like a lot of fun. It's a great opportunity to meet so many people in the haunt community that we don't always get to see at the other conventions. You know, it seems like Ohio tends to be more of that Midwest point for everybody. And look at there's Mary. Hey, Mary, thank you for joining me. How are you doing tonight? Not sure if Mary can hear us yet. Oh, Mary's got the mouse voice going on. She's going to go out and come back in. That happened a while back ago with Mary too. For some reason, when she came in, she had that mouse voice, and then she went out and came back in. It's kind of funny. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything and just let her talk like Mickey Mouse.
How's that?
Oh, way better.
Good.
I was just saying, maybe I should have not said anything and let you just speak all night like Mickey
No,
Mouse.
I was getting mad at you then.
So, Mary, we just had Christopher Presley in here showing us a little bit about what's going on at the ball. It wasn't the great. He doesn't have the greatest camera, but it was fun seeing some of the costumes. I'll have to tell you that I'm really disappointed in Jason Becker.
Yeah.
He wasn't even dressed in a costume. No, yeah, and Phil too. Yeah, no costume.
Really? Get out.
Yeah, those two better get with the program here. We expected to see a costume.
Exactly. Maybe
Yeah.
they're just not in costume yet.
Yeah, well, and I know Troy Crevalone's trying to come in, but he kind of sort of forgot. It's a
Did
little
he?
bit different to come in on a mobile device, and he wasn't quite sure how.
Oh, okay.
So, but I did have to apologize to everybody, and I'll do so again. All this time, we've all been lying about Troy Crevalone and Jim Erickson.
Yep.
I do apologize. I'm really sorry, but I wasn't the biggest liar. They were. We've
Right.
kept it, yeah, right. We've kept it really secret. We've known for a long time that Troy and Jim were going to go to Midwest Hunters Convention, but we at the Haunt Addiction Show and Troy and Jim in their private stuff also kept things really, really quiet because we wanted it to be a full surprise. So there was only a few of us who really knew that they were going to be there, and it was quite fun to see people like Jose, who had all along been kind of picking on all of us who are in the West, that, you know, we'll never get out there. I know at one time Jose even said that, well, if any of us got west, especially Troy, if Troy got to Midwest Hunters Convention, he'd come west. Yeah, we'll wait and see if that happens, Jose. Calling you out now, dude. So, Mary, you didn't get to go to Midwest Hunters Convention this year either.
No.
So many people. I mean, like Randall's not there. Trish isn't there. So many people.
Jamie.
Yeah, Jamie's not there. So many people didn't go this year. Apparently, we need to plan for next year.
Definitely.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe it might be another lie. Yeah, I'm going. Not.
Right.
Maybe. Never know. So what have you been up to? Well, we're waiting for somebody else to come in. What have you been up to?
Just started working on the haunt. Tore down some walls that needed to be tore down. You know, they were kind of thrown up last minute last year, and got all those torn down and rebuilding some more.
Now, you also had some issues with your haunt too, with wind damage. Was that what it was?
Yeah, it was the wind and rain. We had a room collapse on us. The on the roof right now we just have billboard vinyls instead of like tin roofs, so all the rain collected up there and just came in the witch's room, so we had witch bottles everywhere.
Oh no, but not a huge amount of damage, right?
No, just a little more work for us, that's all.
And for those of you who don't know, Mary has Branson Hills Haunt.
Branson Haunted Hills.
Thank you. See, I had all the words just a little backwards there.
Yep, you did.
And you tell everybody where you're located.
We are in Branson, Missouri, and last year was our first official year. And we had our Halloween show, and then we had Creepy Christmas, we had Bloody Valentine, and then we had St. Patty's Haunt. And we're fixing to do a summer haunt, and then we're gearing up for October. It's going to be crazy.
Wow. But so much fun.
Yeah. A lot of work, lots and lots of work, but a lot of fun too.
Yeah, because you guys just started with your first, as you said, your first haunt season this year, and then you just kind of went all
Crazy.
balls to the wall and went full bore.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was a bit much.
All on top of also not having use of a specific arm that you weren't supposed to be using too.
Exactly. Yep, did it all left-handed.
Yep,
left-handed. Yeah.
That's a hardcore haunter right there. How's your arm doing?
It's hurting. How's yours?
It's hurting. It's like, I don't know what hurts worse, my left arm, my neck, or my lower back. But hey.
Yeah.
You know, at least you can say, yeah, it's because I've been building. Mine's been, I don't know why it hurts except for a fall.
Mine hurts whether I'm building or not. So
yeah.
Figure what the heck.
Mine was from a fall I took 4 years ago, and it just doesn't seem to be going away.
Yeah.
So, and then they did. Have you ever had trigger point injections done?
Yes, yes, I had one in 2015. They did them in my shoulder, and man, was that painful. The shot itself was painful, but I went all summer long with no pain. And I went back to him. I was like, "Can I get another one?" Because I got a lot of stuff done. That was the first 3 months of since 2007, and I did not have any pain. I was like, "Whoa, this is what no pain is like." So I went back and asked him if I could get another one, and he said, "No, you've got to go ahead and get your surgery done." He said the shots eat up the tissue or something like that, so he wouldn't give me any more.
Yeah, I just had them done Thursday.
Thursday, right?
And
Yeah.
I lost track of how many. I want to say 20 some odd shots between my neck, shoulders, and lower back. And the weird thing is I have like one on my upper shoulder and one on my lower back that still keep bleeding.
Really?
Yeah. Now, and I don't think the shots were so bad, except for there was a couple of them where he would hit a knot and he would like move the needle to make sure he was getting it in every bit of it.
Oh.
But it was the prior to that, he said, okay, well, we're going to check every piece and make indentations in the skin. And I'll tell you, there were several times I about came off that table wanting to punch that son of a sapsucker.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I only had one, and it went directly. The needle was really long, and it went directly in the top of the shoulder down into the shoulder. It wasn't it wasn't a trigger point. It was just an injection.
Yeah, these were trigger points, and I know we're getting off the haunt thing, but these are things that
yes, that we
haunters,
have to deal with.
yeah, and it's not just us. I mean,
Right.
mine was from a nasty fall I took 4 years ago, and then I call it a slip in February. That just made everything, well, they just opened up another case under Workman's. I personally think that it's all related to the same one. They are saying it just made everything else worse from prior. I'm like, oh, whatever. But as haunters, these are things that we go through. And because we love our industry so much and we love what we're doing, we will do just about anything to work through it. I mean, and Mary's been a perfect example of that, because I know I've had several talks with Mary where I had to have some shoulder surgery. So Mary knows my arm was in a sling, her arm was in a sling. But while I didn't have a hunt going on, Mary's out there one-handed with her arm supposed to be in a sling, trying to work on doing her hunt. And this is some of the stuff that we really don't talk about in the hunt community, that there's many of us out there who are hurting and dealing with the pain, but because we love doing what we're doing, we push through it because we want to keep going.
Right. Yep. We do.
And like a lot of people in the industry, or other industries, I should say, us hunters, we're hardcore.
Yeah.
We're a tough group.
We are.
So Mary, you've got an up and coming piece where you're doing a summer show. Now how did you feel about doing the holidays? Because I know you did the October, the haunt, you did a Christmas one, you did a Valentine's one, you did a St. Patty's one. Will you do those again?
Probably just Christmas. I probably won't do Valentine's because we are an outdoor haunt, and we just got lucky this year and had 70-degree weather on both weekends that we were open in February. And how many times is that going to happen? So we're probably not going to do Valentine's and St. Patty's again unless we, completely enclose the whole haunt. But definitely we'll do Christmas. It was a big hit. And just testing out the summer one, so we'll see how that goes.
And you're getting quite, from what I've seen, you've gotten quite a few people coming out there to see you.
Yeah, we have.
How many people do you think you had through your haunt for Halloween alone?
Let's see.
I'm putting her on the spot here, folks.
Yeah. Hold on just a second. Let me figure out something. probably 1,200 people.
Wow. Over how many days?
10 days.
Wow. And now you don't charge for yours either, correct?
No, we charge $8, and we also collect canned goods for Christian Action Ministries, a local food bank here.
Mm.
Yeah, we're probably
And-
going to go up on the price this year because you know, that was just our first year.
Mhm.
So we're probably going up just a little bit, probably charge 9 or 10, nothing drastic, just because I want people to be able to afford to come. And they get $1 off of their ticket if they bring a canned good. And we have a hero discount for firefighters, EMTs, law enforcement. All those, the hero discount's 50% off.
Veterans and stuff too, correct?
Huh?
As well as veterans, right?
Yes, yes. Veterans, military, EMTs, all our heroes.
That's
Yep.
great. What did you
Yeah.
guys, now you guys teamed with doing this with food last year too?
Uh-huh.
Any idea how much food you brought in?
A little over 200 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, not much, but you know, it was our first year. A lot of people didn't know about it. So I know we'll get a lot more food this year.
Well, you guys are a little ways out too, correct?
We are. Mm-hmm.
So, but I've also seen, because I stalk Mary, but I've also seen on some of your stuff where people have found you and they've gone out of their way to find you.
Yeah, yeah, we had them coming from 2 to 3 hours out. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah, and I've seen
Facebook
some
right now begging us to open again. I'm like,
it's like, come on, we're ready now. October's too far away. We want it now.
Yeah, if it was that easy, you know. We have to, every time we are open, we have to get inspected, of course. We have to get a business permit for a month, and we have to get porta potties and business has porta potties, inspection.
Insurance.
Yeah, insurance. All that good stuff. So, you know, you have to be able to afford that up front.
And while we're, you know, our goal tonight was for people from Midwest Hunters Convention to come in, and they're slow in trickling in. So it's just you and I apparently, Mary. So surprise, you're getting interviewed. So what are some of the things that you think would be tips that you would tell somebody if they were interested in starting a haunt?
Go volunteer at a haunt. I did that. And, you know, you learn a lot from that. Everything from makeup to their lighting, how they do things, how the haunt is built, you know, the managers, how they manage it. You can see things you like there and take that into your haunt. You can see things you don't like there and keep that away from your haunt. Go to a lot of as many classes as you can. Interview. I did a lot of interviewing, you know, like Nikki and Justin Fears. Just
We're
find
awesome.
hunters that you admire and just.
One busting your ass cleaning the property.
Who was that?
No, it's Kyle.
Hey, Kyle.
Mary says, "Hey, Kyle."
Yeah, I did a lot of interviewing. I interviewed a lot of people.
Before you actually decided to do this?
Yeah. Yep. And we also searched for the particular property for our haunt because we wanted to be able to live on it and have the haunt on it and have plenty of storage. It had to be in the same school district at that time when we were looking for it. Both of our girls were still in school. So it had to be in the same school district because we didn't want to take them out of school. And it had to be near a major highway. And it had to have, you know, some flat land because almost everything around here is on a hill. So it took us about 3 years before we found the perfect property. And we've got 4 acres here with enough parking for all of our volunteers and all of our guests.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got a barn.
And you did touch on that you do have volunteers.
Yep, all of our actors are volunteers.
How's that working for you?
It's good. I mean, we struggle to get enough, but I haven't been to the schools yet, and I've gotten a lot of tips from other hunters on how to get more. So we're also putting ads in papers this time. Before I only used social media to get volunteers from audition sites on Facebook. So that's something, if someone's getting started, they need volunteers for their haunt, you can look up audition websites or, audition Facebook pages. So
Well, another thing too is if you have a college or a community college close to you that might have a theatrical department, that's a good way to try to get some volunteers too.
Yeah, we're going to go to all the local schools this fall and try to recruit from there. And as long as we have, and they can get, their community hours here, since we collect food for the, Christian Action Ministries. So that's what we're going for. But we have a really good core group started that are here every single night, no matter how cold it is or how hot it is, they're here.
Yeah, because that's another thing. It's like, I know of haunts that the volunteers continually can't wait to start, and they're there. However, with that being said, a lot of the times what I see is that people who are doing a home haunt or things like you, where it's all volunteer based, everybody, people are like, yeah, we'll be there, we'll help set up, we'll help do this and help do that. And then nobody shows up until it's actually time to go. And then they just want to act.
Yeah.
That's something you see too.
A little bit. I do have a lot of our actors that I know would be here, but our haunt is so different just because it's more of a pro haunt built on a home haunt budget. Like all the walls I am building right now and all the walls we have built are pallet walls. They're covered with OSB, and everything we get, pretty much everything we get, all of our building materials is donated. So I have to wait until today we went and picked up a load of pallets. So yeah.
How many pallets do you think you've used in your whole haunt?
Oh my gosh. I probably just tore down about 40 and tearing down, how many walls did I tear down? 1, 2, 4 walls. Yeah, it was probably about 40 pallets. And I had a big bonfire.
No, why did you tear those down? Why did you tear those down?
It was some walls that we had threw up at the end of right before we opened Halloween last year. And it was the very last bit of pallets we had, and they weren't in the best shape. And Rick was like, well, I'll just use them anyway, and he put this wall up, and it worked great. It wasn't, it was a big wide hallway that we had that was covered in jute and everything. So it worked out great, and it took them around to the cemetery. So yeah, it served its purpose, but it was time to go. And now we're going to add on a autopsy room and a new hallway, and we're moving a whole witch area. We're going to have an indoor and an outdoor witch area, and we're going to let them go outside some, because a lot of the people have want more of the outside atmosphere,
Didn't you do a cave too of some kind?
Yeah, we had a cave that used to be a flesh cave. It was covered in flesh and it had like skull faces sticking out and everything. And then I changed it in February. I took out all the limbs and the skulls that were in there, the legs and the arms, the hands. And I took off and left the flesh up, which was just melted plastic. And then I covered it with some shiny silver stuff we had. And then I put red LED lights in it, and it blinked. The lights blinked to the sound of a heartbeat, and we called it the Love Tunnel for Valentine's.
Oh, how funny.
It was great. Everybody loved it.
So, but you did say something too about how you've had to tear one room down, and then you guys are building a couple other ones. And that's the other thing that we find in this industry, is that you have to do things to keep things fresh, right?
Yep. Yeah.
You don't want people becoming acclimated to one thing,
right?
Because then they know what to expect all the time.
Yeah, and a lot of our haunt we can't change, but we are going to change some, what we can. We're going to change, some of our scares, like our air cannons are going to move. We're going to add some new drop panels, things like that they won't expect. And for it was Valentine's. For Valentine's, what we did was they went in the exit,
Mhm.
and it was a lights out tour. All they had was a candle to go through with. So that worked out really good because we had some people came several times during October, and then they came for Christmas, and then they came back for the Bloody Valentine's, and they were totally confused going through the haunt backwards. So it worked out
Oh,
really good. Yeah. So we're gonna probably do that again for some show. Not sure which one yet, but it turned out really good.
wow.
Yeah.
So if you had to change anything from where you were, and say you go back and you know the things that you know now that you knew back that you would have known back then, what are some things that you may have done differently, if anything?
Probably would have built things different. That's probably about it. But it still works, you know.
Hmm.
It's our backstory is the Corbins. It's a sick, twisted, cannibalistic backwoods family that eats humans and and chases you around with chainsaws and kidnaps people from Branson that come to town wanting to be a Branson entertainer. That worked out really good for our haunt because we had one girl in the bathtub that was in there singing. And I would tell them that she wouldn't, and that the whole story is I'm Ma Corbin and I stand at the front door. So I get to tell everybody, the story, which they really seem to love. There were a lot of the 5-star reviews that included that in their comment, was that they felt like they were, like in the story. They understood the story of the haunt before they went in. So that turned out really cool. And I have a lot of fun with them at the front door and tell them all about my family and, how I get people to come in using milk duds.
Yeah, because you've got a pretty elaborate backstory.
Yeah, we do. We do. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So yeah, I tell them about my family, and I also work in the rules while I'm talking to them. I tell them, that my house is decorated for Halloween, and that it's my favorite holiday. And don't touch any of the decorations, and they won't touch you, and all that good stuff.
Don't touch any of the decorations, and they won't touch you.
Uh-huh. Yep. And yeah, no pictures. To tell them not to take any pictures, and don't use your flashlight on your phones and stuff like that. And it's really cool because I honk an air horn at the front door to let all the actors know that we have people coming through. And then and that scares them before they even go in the front door. They're scared.
Oh, how funny!
Because they think I'm turning around to get a milk dud and I honk an air horn. And anyway, I'll holler just to scream, and I'm like, "We got some people here to come see our house," and everybody in the haunt, all the actors, will start this yelling stuff, and a lot of them are just like, "I don't know if I want to go in here or not." Great, got some great volunteers, that's for sure.
Now, do you find people get really scared in yours? I mean, have you had to let anybody out the back door or something because you've gotten so scared? They've gotten so scared.
Exits.
You have 2 exits?
We have chicken exits.
Oh, chicken exits.
Yep. Chicken exits, which, every haunt should have those because you never know if someone's going to have a heart attack or a panic attack or whatever. You want to be able to get in the middle of the haunt and get them out without taking them all the way through the haunt. So yeah, we've had them go out there and, and our actors are so good. They'll catch them.
Oh, that's funny.
Coming out of the chicken exit.
The chicken exit. I love it. So
Yeah,
everybody needs to have the chicken exit.
Yep.
And there should be somebody standing out there with a camera and a sign, sign above it saying this is the chicken exit, and take a picture of them.
There's one up that takes you out, by the ticket booth, and I put a big sign up, you know, and it says chicken exit and emergency exit, and it points towards the door. And on the door, I put wimp and all kinds of stuff on the door.
Oh, how funny.
Yeah. Yeah, we had some people come out of that door, and then it worked out perfect because the people that were up by the ticket booth, you know, our volunteers were like, "Oh no, you don't need to come out yet. You haven't finished. You need no." You know, some of them would go back in, but some of them were just done.
Mm-hmm. I could see that. But have you been watching that Gary Fay guy?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, his stuff is awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Sorry, I was just looking as I was trying to message a few other people, but I mean that he's one of the Australian hunters. So if you haven't looked him up, look up Gary Fay. He makes his. I mean, that costume was made out of. It looks like
Eva foam.
Is it foam?
Mm-hmm.
Because it looked like foam and like maybe paper.
I don't know if there's paper. I've seen where he said it was Eva foam, so it's really cool.
What is Eva foam?
It's like the mats that you have for yoga.
Okay.
I've got some around here.
Yeah, because there's, I mean, in Australia, you know, I mean, we're really fortunate in the U.S. that we can get almost anything we need. But some of these people in other countries and stuff like Australia, Canada's in the same boat. There are so many things that they don't have available to them that they have to kind of, they make do with what they can get.
Mm-hmm. And
I know Gary has been, you know, he's been in their local news and stuff, and because of the type of stuff that he does, he uses a lot of recycled products for some of his stuff too in his art.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just one of those really, he's too talented.
He is, and his finger extensions, I love those.
Yeah. Gary, I love you. I totally love Gary Fay. You're a jerk. You wouldn't catch me live in Australia, though. I mean, he has sent me pictures of some of the spiders and stuff that, yeah, not happening.
Nope.
Not without a torch. So I don't think Australia will allow me, because I don't think a torch will be allowed in my suitcase for some reason. Maybe I'll just give them another reason to have to search me like they do every time. Personally, I think every time I fly, I should have the option whether or not it's a guy or a woman patting me down.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get that. Every time I fly, every time I get patted down. Every time. It does not fail. I even wear dresses thinking, well, you know, I wear dresses anyways, but I wear dresses thinking, okay, I have nothing to hide. And every single time I get stuck in one of those stupid x-ray machines, and every single time I get patted down. When I was coming out of Nashville, I'm like, you know what? He's really kind of cute. Can he pat me down instead of you? Really not a lesbian. I'd rather have a guy pat me down. Because you just get to that point, you know, I mean, I'm so embarrassed about it, but you finally get to that point where it's like, okay, you're going to pat me down. Why don't you just let me strip right here? I mean, they offer you the other, you know, to take you to the back room or whatever. I'm like, you know what? That's even more of an embarrassment. I can strip right here and you can pat me down all you want. Yeah. Oh, ma'am, you can keep your clothes on. Really? Then why are you stopping me? Can I have that guy pat me down because he's a lot cuter than you?
I've only flown once.
No, it's like I flew, I had to, because I was at Hong Kong in January in Nashville. So leaving Reno, where I'm from, yeah, I got patted down. I got taken into the little room, and that was the first time for that one. And I was so embarrassed and just appalled that, you know, and then they like touch me with their stuff, and then they put their gloves in this thing, and they're like, oh, you've got residue on you. Come with us.
Really?
Residue of what? All I have on me is fucking perfume. You know, could that be the residue? Is it because I have biofreeze underneath my clothes and my back? You know, and I even asked them that, like, well, we don't know that, but you have residue. So they get me into the little room, and literally they're taking everything out of my purse, out of my backpack, patting me down. I offered to strip. I mean, I had on a long dress that was like t-shirt material. Okay. A pair of sandals, a pair of underwear, a bra, and a long sweater. That's all I had on.
Wow.
That was it. I offered to take it off, and the gal said, they don't pay me enough for that. And I said, really? Well, you're not paying me at all for this. She wasn't appreciative of that. I mean, come on. I'm a woman. If I'm going to get patted down and filled up, I'd rather it be from a guy.
Exactly.
Just saying. But no, it was, and so coming back from Nashville, it was the same thing. You know, they patted down again, and then they're like, well, would you like to go to a room? And I'm like, well, yeah, if it's a guy. I said, if not, we'll just do it right here. And I just like spread my arms up and spread my legs and said, take it, do whatever you want. I don't care. So, I mean, they gave me some good tips there and coming out of Nashville, and I was very appreciative of it. The gal actually told me that every time I go through the x-ray machine, so here's a tip for everybody. When you go in the x-ray machine, they tell you, you know, of course, put your hands up like this, and then they have little feetsy thingsies on on the floor of the machine, and they tell you to put your feet on those feetsies. Everybody should put their feet on just the outside of those feetsies.
Really?
Yes, especially if you are a bigger person like me. Because really what they're wanting is something totally spread. That's all I'm going to say. They want it totally spread so they can see. And apparently my little happy slappy thighs, okay, they're not little, my happy slappy thighs are just not spread enough for them to see up my twat. I mean, up that far. This is a PG show. Whoops. Beep.
Good tip.
So anybody who's a little bigger, that's your flight tip. When you get selected for that stupid x-ray machine, enjoy it and make sure you're really spread beyond the little feetsies on the floor. So, well, and you know, being on the police side of things and knowing what I know about profiling and stuff, the sad part is that, and here's another flight information, the sad part is if anybody has any kind of weight or girth to them, they profile those people. Because believe it or not, people will put drugs in their belly buttons, under fat, and wherever else. So, you know, those who have done that, you really gave us a bad name. You should have just been stuck sticking it up your butt like everybody else.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops, I said that. We just totally went out of a family show. This is what happens when it's just us and nobody's in here visiting with us. Because some people apparently can't figure out how to get in here. I know, like Jim Slinker just tried to do some Facebook call to me. I'm like, no, you need to click on the link and come in because I don't know how to get them in otherwise.
That's how I
think. Well, and I think there's a way. Oh, wait, let's try this. Invite people. Let's see if it will work this way. So, like, you know, folks, we're all new. Well, some of us are new at this. Some of us aren't. If you're not new to it, well, then you should have been in here helping us.
That's right.
What is he on? I don't think he's on under James. Okay, let's try. I can't find him. Let's try Troy. Sometimes I was told that when it comes sometimes to doing the Google Hunt, that if you invite people through straight from the link are on here, what I'm trying to do,
Mhm.
that they can get in that way. Apparently it's a lot different to try to come in here. I don't understand it, but apparently it's a lot different to try to come in on a live show when you're doing a mobile.
Oh. Huh.
So,
Who all have you invited in?
Mike Murray. Why is there so many Mike Murrays? How do I know which one to check? I'm sure it's not that one or that one. Never mind. Mike Murray, Troy Crivolone, Jim Erickson, Melissa Winton, SK,
Mike Ross?
Becker, Sandick Becker. Yeah, Mike Ross, Christopher Presley. Christopher Presley came in. His was just really hard to hear. You couldn't really hear him. He's the only one who's made it in so far. And I know, like, Troy messaged me saying, hey, you know, it's really hard to, I don't remember how to get in here. So he's one I was just trying to do that piece with. Let me see who else. Jay Wall I invited in. Of course, I was hoping Jay Wall would come in.
Have you
I
heard
know
from
he's,
Paul?
yeah, I messaged Jay Wall earlier and he said he would try.
Okay.
You know, Trish, I talked to Trish. She's, of course, at the beach.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where we should have been.
I know, right?
Who else did I message? Michael Edwards, Justin Fears, of course, Jose. Jose, if you're watching this, you better get your butt in here. Randall's hoping to come in. We'll see if he makes it. Possibly Troy France. He was invited to come in too.
Cool.
So we'll see who makes it in. But I think for the moment, I wonder, can we pause this at all so that we can take a break? I need to go to the bathroom.
Just go.
Okay. I'm taking a potty break. Please, during our intermission, enjoy all the fun from Mary Fettner. Take it away, Mary. You like that?
Where's my guitar?
Yeah, right. Get on that, would you? Start playing.
I know.
I guess we weren't prepared to have to entertain everybody tonight. Mary, if you can think of anybody to invite them in.
Okay.
With the link I sent you.
Okay. I'll do that.
You want some ice cream, Ben?
Is that Rick I just heard?
It is. I had to mute it.
I'm like, gee, maybe we should interview Rick. How do you feel about being the hunter?
Anyway, he was asking me if I wanted some ice cream.
Yes, Rick, I would love some. Can I have some praline and cream or some Rocky Road, and I'd like caramel and lots of whipped cream on that. Can you handle that?
Yeah, I wish. I would be having some then if we had all that.
Yeah, well, somebody else will have to eat it because apparently I can have a bite and that's about it.
Really? Why?
I haven't been able to eat dairy for a few years. Fortunately, I can still have my cheese.
Oh, good.
But that's it.
Cheese.
No milk, no ice cream. I can take a couple of bites of ice cream. That's it.
Wow.
It's okay. My happy slappy thighs and my waist don't need it.
Yeah. My Facebook's not working correctly. I sent that link to Troy and told him to come on, but
You know, I had issues with mine earlier, and I had to, up in the little corner, I had to do that whole refresh thing, because it's like I would type somebody's name in, and then it would just sit there and not do anything.
yes, same here. Same
Yep,
exact.
I had to hit the refresh, and then it was fine.
It didn't refresh didn't help mine, and I even shut it out and shut the browser out and came back, and it was still doing the same thing.
Really?
Yep, did not help.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's got to be a Facebook thing today.
gotta be.
I guess they don't like us.
Yeah.
Well, and what I may have to do is, because they're just not coming in like we thought they would tonight, I may just have to put that link out live for whoever wants to come in and join us.
Okay.
Because who wants to sit here and listen to you and I all night? I mean, I could listen to you all night.
All right.
Oh, I got the hunt journal.
Yay.
So while we're entertaining each other, I don't even know if people are watching. What else is there to do around Branson besides your hunt?
Oh, all kinds of stuff. We have a huge lake here, and we have
Come on, sell Branson to get people to your hunt.
we have the headquarters for Bass Pro Shops.
Is that a pretty big store there?
Huh? Yeah, yeah.
They have a big store there?
It's huge, yeah. And the same guy that owns Bass Pro Shop has a resort here. He has a golf course. And we've got Silver Dollar City, which is an amusement park. And we've got all kinds of shows that you can go to. Go-kart tracks, bungee jumping, the chairs that are like slingshots, zip lines.
Yeah, I'll pass on those. Although I've thought the zip lines look kind of fun, but not with my shoulder.
Yeah. Yep. They do look like they're a lot.
I could see you and I trying to zip line. We need another shoulder. Wait, is it your right shoulder?
Mm-hmm.
And it's my left, so I guess they better team us together. Do they have double? Between the two of us, we get there.
When you were talking about going through the airport, do you have screws? Do you have screws in your shoulder?
No.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if you would set off like metal detector, because I used to have 3 screws, but 2 of them backed out of the bone, so they had to go in and repair that. That was one of the 6 surgeries that I had, and they left 1 screw. So now anytime I get X-rayed or anything or go through that, I do show up the 1 screw, but that's it.
Just, well, you know, when that happens, just tell them, well, you're X-raying. Can you check to see if my screws are loose? It's cheaper to go through the airport than to pay through my insurance. Can I get a copy of that X-ray?
Right.
I'm sure somebody's had to pull that one.
You know it.
And then some. I mean, come on.
Mm-hmm.
I have marbles loose. I don't know about screws.
I
guess I need screws. I mean, oh, forget it.
Well, I'm going to go refresh my drink while we're waiting on people.
All right, folks, we're taking just a quick pause. Well, we refresh drinks and potty and everything. So if you're watching us, stay tuned. We're still here.
Yeah.
And people need to get in here. I mean, you know, we're live so that people can see the shenanigans at Midwest Haunters Convention. And apparently they're being very selfish tonight, not wanting to show us. I wonder what's really going on at Midwest. Inquiring minds want to know. We will put the link out here in a few minutes for anybody who wants to come in and visit with us. So you don't have to listen to just Mary and I all night, try to come up with sick jokes, stupid jokes. Okay, that's me. I'm the one who comes up. You know, if I start breaking out in song, we're really in trouble. So we need people to come in and visit. Let's see.
Okay. I'm
I'm here
back.
too. I'm here.
Yay. My hair's still wet from my shower. It feels good though. It's hot here.
Are you guys humid? Are you guys humid there?
Yeah, kind of. Yep, it does get really hot when I'm working on the haunt, and wearing glasses really sucks because all the sweat goes down and your glasses start to run off your face. So I wear a sweatband, and my girls are like, "Mom, you look so 80s." Like, I don't sweat out of my eyes.
Now here it got nice and warm, although we have a couple of ski resorts still open.
Uh-huh.
But it's like all of a sudden this weekend kind of gotten cold.
Really?
Yeah, and people wonder why I get sick. This time of year it never fails. I always get sick because we go, we're hot, we're cold, we're hot, we're cold.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're over our cold stuff here. We've got our AC put in. We're ready. We're ready for the heat.
I have to laugh. Michael Edwards is live right now on Facebook.
Oh, is he?
So, yeah, but it was sideways. He's since turned it around.
And my Facebook still doing. Oh, there it goes. It worked that time. Thought it was still doing what it was doing earlier.
See, some of these people, when it says that you can invite them on here,
Mm-hmm.
like I can't find them on here. Michael Edwards.
Yeah, I've always had trouble with that. I never could find anyone that I'm like, it's not the person that I know. It's not the person I know.
It's like, wait a minute, what is his profile picture? Because all of the ones coming up are, oh, that one, okay. All the ones coming up are not him. I guess I'll post it on Hunters Hangout and see if anybody is like the rest of us and bored to death.
There you go.
Let's see. I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
Okay.
I work really, really slow. I see though. Let's see if we can get her in. I'm surprised that there's so many people not at MHC this year.
Yeah, I was too. You've never been to MHC, right?
No, I was supposed to. I had even reserved our room.
Oh man.
Actually, at the same time, Troy did. And then when everything went with my mom the way it did,
Oh yeah.
I didn't know how long that was going to be going on. So I canceled my room reservation thinking I better cancel it now. And yeah, that everything. Now I wish I had. In hindsight, now I wish I hadn't canceled.
Yeah.
But it's you know it is what it is.
Yep, we just couldn't afford to go last year or this year. We went in 2015, and that was a lot of fun. We got to go to the Haunted Hoochie. Waited in line for 3 hours. We did not have the queue line entertainment like we had this year. There was the girl that danced for 3 hours straight up in the window, but this year they had the neat, really cool flame float. You know, the flame fire, and he was blowing rings of smoke and all kinds of cool stuff.
Was that the same one that I think it was Jim Erickson did, and the guy lit a cigarette and stuff too.
Cigarette with it. Yeah, that was cool. That was cool.
So, and I've seen a couple of the vendor floor stuff, and I thought the floor was bigger.
Yeah, I did too when I went. You know, I was a little surprised at how small the showroom floor was, especially after going to Trans World and then going to MHC. Wow, what a difference.
Yeah, and MHC is a lot bigger, correct?
MHC's smaller.
I mean, Trans World's bigger.
Yeah, Trans World's huge.
Which, those listening, Trans World is a trade show. And the only trade show that I am aware of that there is.
Me too.
For the Halloween industry.
Yeah.
Is
the Halloween show they have in Florida, is that one? That one's a trade show, I think. Was it Extreme Halloween or something like that?
You know, I'm not sure about that one. I know that there is one in Louisiana called the Halloween Expo.
Oh, maybe that's the one I'm thinking about.
And I don't know if they move or not. I've heard that I think it's Halloween Expo is, and I think they're heavily spirit store, I think. I have to go back and look. But they're from my understanding going to be in Louisiana June 12th through the 14th. And I believe they will be in Louisiana for the next 2 years.
Wow.
So I think that one might be one that moves. Now, the one that you're talking about that was in Florida, I don't know if it's the same one, but I thought that there were some issues or something with that. So they didn't do it this last year.
Yeah, I think you're right. That sounds familiar.
So I don't know if that one's still going on. You know, there's Hong Kong's usually in January. And then there's Trans World. And then usually it's West Coast Haunters Convention. And then MHC. And then there's some other ones that come in after that are like
Midsummer Scream.
Scare LA.
Yeah.
And those are like I think 1 week after each other. I think it's Scare LA and then Midsummer Scream.
Wow.
And then
there's Halloween and Party Expo too.
Yep, and then there's Steve Kohlberg's Halloween Fest, Halloween something or other. Haunt Fest. No, what does he call his?
Oh, yeah.
And that one's in Texas. Trying to get to that one this year. We'll see.
Now, the Halloween and Party Expo will be in New Orleans in January of next year.
Okay, that's the one that's, yeah.
Ooh, I'd like to go to that.
Yeah, and is that one a more of a spirit one?
I don't know. I can't really tell.
Which one is the one, because isn't there a convention that, if it's not that one, isn't there a convention that's heavily tied to the spirit store?
I think so. It's where Spirit orders their stuff from. But I can't remember which one it is.
Yeah, I don't remember either. So if anybody's listening and you have a list of conventions that you know on for the Halloween entertainment industry, let us know.
There's also the Halloween and Haunt Fest show in Dallas, Texas in August.
Yes, that's Steve Kohlberg's show.
Okay.
And where in Texas is he this year, does it say?
Dallas.
In Dallas? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think last year he was right, the place that they did it last year was like right by the Cowboy Stadium or something, and there was a whole bunch of issues there. So I knew that he had moved it from there, but I couldn't remember where he was going.
Say hi,
other than staying in Texas.
Hi, Chris.
Hey, Rick, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. So are you coming in to tell us what life is like being the spouse of a haunter?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all we get.
Yeah, that's about it. You're lucky to get that.
Hey, well, you know what? There's not. It's kind of funny because, well, not funny. It's kind of interesting that when it comes to those of us involved in the haunt industry, there's not too many of us that are really spouses that love the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we see a lot of times that it's one spouse or the other,
Yeah,
but like
that's here. It's me. It's not him.
But he's right there to help you.
Yeah, if I beg him to come out now.
But he'll still do it.
Yeah, he will.
Yeah. And you know, so that sometimes makes it a lot easier. I think like Kyle and I, we both really love it. I've just ended up more on the live pieces and becoming the resource, product knowledge specialist, I guess you can say. And Kyle's my builder.
Yeah. I seen those shelves he was building you. That was cool.
Yeah, we purchased a 40-foot Connex box. Okay, I purchased a 40-foot Connex box. And Kyle's building the shelves for it so that because we literally we just tore down one aluminum shed to get it out of here. I've bought a 20-foot, first I bought a 20-foot Connex box and I'm going, yeah, this isn't going to work. So, and then it just so happened, it was kind of actually a shock. I got this 40-foot Connex, which is what I really wanted to begin with. And like I said, I got it on an auction, and my highest bid was no more than $1,600 because I know what these Connexes have been going for. And even looking into purchasing them here, you know, we're not in an area where like Roland Pickens was so nice to share pictures with me of how just off the freeway he could go and buy them. Yeah, thanks, Roland. Glad you're in Hawaii and enjoying yourself. But you know, and when you have that available, you can get them fairly cheap.
Wow.
For us, we don't have that here. Excuse me. So I called around and looked to see where I could get them, and mine had to come from California, and from where we were going to have to get it, the closest place was still going to cost us with delivery $3,200 for a 40-foot Connex.
Wow.
So then I started watching some of these auction sites and government auction sites, and a lot of times the colleges and universities, they all, so here's a tip for everybody. Colleges, universities, anything government, there is a place you can go to, a website that they have auctions at, and you can put in bids for this stuff through their website, which is what, and you can type in, you know, you want it within 100 miles of you or whatever else, and follow it. And so on this particular one, it was down here, this Conex, but actually both of them were from UNR. But when I bought the 20-footer, there was also 4 40-footers up for auction, and they went up as far as 2,200 and up. And at the time I'm going, yeah, just not, I can't do it. I got my 20-footer for, I think, 1,200. And then the 40-footer was, like I said, I went in and I put a top bid at 1,600, figuring, okay, I'm not going to get it because somebody's going to bid over that. I actually got it for $1,515.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, but it is, I'm not, you know, yeah, it was awesome. On the other hand, it was so unexpected that I wasn't prepared. So then we were scrambling with that. But no, Kyle's done a wonderful job building shelves in that. And we're hoping to get, you know, start getting some organization done with all of our haunt stuff, because we literally have what's considered a single car garage. Plus there's that 10 by 20 aluminum. And those two alone are full of mostly Halloween.
Wow. I know, when we lived downtown, we had, you know, where we started our yard haunt, when I figured out that I wanted to open a pro haunt, we had a garage, and then we got a storage room. I think it was 40 feet, 10 by 40, I think. And then we filled it up, and then we got another storage room. So we were paying $150 extra a month for these storage rooms. And that's the reason I was like, we've got to find this property. And I ran my real estate agent crazy looking at different properties. And it was funny because our home haunt grew so big. Basically, our landlord, we were renting at the time, was like, you need to get out. Y'all need to go. Y'all got pallets. You know, you're, you know, building this extreme haunted house at this, and, you know, at this house that I own. And so we moved out. We moved into a mobile home, and we lived there for 18 months, and it was a lot cheaper. So we saved up enough for a down payment, and we kept looking and looking and looking. And one day I looked out the back window. It was fall, and I was depressed because, you know, we didn't have a place where we could put up even a yard haunt. And I looked out the back window, and I'm looking across, and I'm like, Rick, come here, look. You see that way out there? That looks like a barn. You know, I mean, there's like hills in between us and everything. And I said, I'm going to go find that barn tomorrow. And so I set out the next day and went driving around, and it was the next street over, and you went down there just a little bit, and there was the barn. And I seen there was a house. There was no for sale sign. So I called my real estate agent, and I was like, I found the perfect property. It has a barn. And she goes, oh, is there a sign? And I was like, no. And she goes, okay, well, don't get your hopes up. And she called, and the couple was going through a divorce, and they just put it on the market. So it was for sale, and we got it.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, well, I have a 10 by 20 storage shed I pay $100 a month for too.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
So, and that was the whole goal when we bought the first storage unit, Conex, was to get rid of that. And they're just not, actually right now, it's mostly full of my mom's stuff.
Yeah.
But with the 40-footer, like I said, now our goal is by the end of summer to get all of our Halloween stuff organized and to get that storage shed emptied that we pay $100 a month for.
Paying storage sucks.
Yeah, but I mean I wonder how many Halloween enthusiasts actually do that too.
Oh yeah, you know they do.
Oh yeah, we have no choice. Oh look, there's Mike Murray.
Hey, what's going on? There it is.
Oh, we're just
there we go.
Mary Fettner and I are sitting here entertaining each other and telling really, really, really bad jokes.
Sounds fun.
Hey.
Hi.
What happened to your makeup?
I didn't want to be pink anymore.
But it looks so good. Who are you there with? That looks like, was that Nick?
What would you like for Halloween, little boy?
Oh, I know that face.
Hold on. Can I zoom in?
Super gay.
Super gay? Is that what his shirt says?
Yeah, that sure says super gay.
And he's going around wanting everybody to sit on his lap and tell them what he wants for Christmas?
Yes, he's wearing the super gay shirt while asking people. Yeah, while asking people to sit on his lap and asking what they want for Halloween.
I'm very happy.
Where are you at, Mike?
What?
No, that was family. I think that was the king and queen of hearts and their little kid.
Huh?
Behind you, there's the card of hearts. That was a whole family. I think there was 3 of them, wasn't there? Oh yeah, there's the other one.
What we got? West Coast? What we got?
Haunt Addiction show.
Chris.
Hey.
Here's the Great Lakes. Sorry.
Yeah. Maybe we should have Doug going around and interviewing people. He seems good at it. Maybe not with that shirt on though.
One is me, one is Jen over there. Jen, do you want your drink there or there?
I got a White Russian. Greg got.
The tequila sunrise is yours.
Sorry.
Everything on that tray is mine. Minus beer and wine. There's Patrick waving at us. Patrick Boss.
Yeah.
White Russian, Mike?
Yep.
And what is the foo-foo drink that Nick is drinking? A tequila sunrise?
Yep.
Hi. Ow. Hiya.
Oh, look at, there's creepy clown dude.
Long. Look at my ball. Are you here?
Wow, look at doll, Mary.
Can I put this here?
Look at that doll, Mary. That's creepy.
As long as you don't mind rubies.
Get that here.
Now, where are you at, Mike? Are you outside the ballroom?
Yeah. Instead of going to the ball here every year, we just sit outside and kind of MSC 3K the costumes as they come by.
I'd do that. Have you seen Troy and Jim yet?
They've walked by a couple times, but I haven't actually talked to them besides going, Troy! And he goes, Mike! And well, that's the extent of it.
How's the show going for you so far?
It's been okay.
Nick, he needs to keep his tongue in his mouth.
Or keep your tongue in your mouth.
Here, does he want to pet my pussy?
We're sharing the convention center. I don't know, with a needlework convention.
Knitters, isn't it? Isn't that a knitters convention that's going on too?
Yep. Yeah, it's knitters and needlework.
And wasn't that going on last year too?
I think so.
It was in 2015. I remember that.
Yeah, because it seems like a couple of our hunters were sitting down and knitting with them.
Yeah, J-Wall was one of them.
Yes.
I think they just took your credit card.
He did.
This nice gentleman here let us start taking over his table before he even got his credit card back from the hotel. He had the table before us, but
It's all right. They all left, so.
yeah.
Drinks on him. I'm all good for sharing. No, I had that closed out before you guys got here.
He's just waiting for his credit card. It went to the bar and never returned.
Oh no. I'd be going and looking for it myself.
I know. Doesn't come back yet.
I would ask them.
Nah, he just took it up there a minute ago.
Well, as long as we know where it is.
Exactly. I know who's got it.
Yeah, that's the important part.
Look at the back of his ear.
My back is still painted.
Yes.
I didn't get that part. The front was just too sticky.
Yeah.
I had blood on me, and the blood was sticking to myself.
Yeah.
So like when I sat
Yeah,
down,
when you sat down and you get back up again, it's ripping.
Yeah, it's like,
and I was doing that all day because I was working. So
Yep.
as soon as I got in the hotel, I'm like, no,
Yeah,
it looks so
just gotta
pretty, but I can't.
Yeah, you gotta take it off.
I had to.
Yep.
I think he forgot to take a lot of it off.
yeah, the entire back is still.
No, my whole back is like probably perfectly intact.
Oh, how funny. Who did it?
It is.
I have blood on there too, and it was sticking to my shirt.
Who did his makeup this time?
His name is Ish Parata. He's from New York City.
Oh, okay. I haven't heard that.
We're actually, I've known him for about 2 years now. We had a couple of friends in mutual. We actually had to get him back to New York really quickly on Monday, because Tuesday morning he works for Lion King on Broadway.
Oh.
So he has to be back by like 6 a.m. Tuesday morning to get to work.
Ooh.
So
That's not too long of a flight from Ohio, though, is it?
He's flying from Chicago. For some reason, from New York to Columbus was almost $500 for the flight, and they had a layover in Chicago. But from New York to Chicago was like $200.
So and then did he drive with you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nope, he flew to Chicago. We just left him. He walked.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe you were gonna make him walk back. Go find some people to bug. Or give Doug your phone and make him go find people to bug. Look at how bored he is. He's sitting there yawning.
We just came back from a really long walk. So what's your name? Table partner?
Mark.
Huh? Mark. Everyone, this is Mark and his son or
Carl.
stolen child.
Yeah,
Carl.
stolen child. Can't be seen on TV.
There's Ed Edmonds and Marsha.
Ed's over there, yeah.
This year there's a whole lot of Muggle folk in the bar with us, which is weird. Usually by this time of night it's just haunters. I'm not used to Muggles being out and actively about, such as the people watching sports ball over there.
Yeah, and the Muggles probably aren't used to it either.
Yeah.
They're probably all going, what the heck is this?
Where is Mark's haunt?
Mark, where's your haunt at?
Actually, vending.
Vending.
Venom VFX.
Venom VFX.
Oh, okay.
We're live on the Haunted Addiction show.
Nice. Cool. And we're out of Rochester, New York. We do lighting, security systems, weapons, hand different things.
Did you hear that?
Pretty much lighting and
VFX versus Venom FX.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Versus Venom VFX. Yeah.
So he's Venom VFX.
Yeah, he's Venom VFX, there's VFX. So somewhere in the middle is just Venom. So I guess
the snake is in the middle.
Carl, your new name is Venom.
There you go. right here in this table.
Unfortunately, there's Patrick of BFX.
Unfortunately, all of our
and of course, super gay guy Doug Schaefer.
unfortunately, all of ours are locked in the vending hall.
Yeah, all our stuff is in the convention hall.
I mean, ironically, I have 3 extra airbrush hoses with me, but they're all locked in.
Yeah, they're all in
Keep
there.
it in, keep it in.
Sorry.
Good luck.
Was somebody wanting you to airbrush?
They needed an airbrush hose. They have the airbrush in the compressor and forgot the hose. And I actually bought extra by accident. Yeah.
So you guys having a good time?
Hold on one second.
You guys doing good?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
You guys drive out here or fly out here?
Drove.
That's okay. So we drove here from Chicago. So it's a similar drive, I think.
Yeah, ours is about 6 hours.
Yeah, we drove about 5 hours.
Yeah,
5, 6 hours.
All right.
With traffic, it's more like 7, 8. So,
Oh yeah. Especially from your side.
Yeah, you know, Chicago did super.
It took a little over 2 hours to get out of the. Mind you, we live in Chicago.
Yeah.
And for no reason, we live 15 miles from the Indiana border. It took almost 2 hours to get from the shop to the Indiana border.
Oh jeez.
The traffic was just not moving.
Mary.
Huh? What?
Mary, if you had to drive, how far is it for you to go to Ohio?
We drove in 2015, and that was like 14 hours, I think.
Wow.
Road week.
I drank whiskey once, and then 11 more times that night.
Oh, now who's that dude?
I couldn't tell I was in the room, man. I left my head up there. I got a tooth that's steroids. Your head doesn't get any bigger. Everything else is like everything.
I'd say
It could any minute.
Let's see. I spot Marsha Edmonds.
I think the Muggles are about to leave over there. They've already bitched about service like 6 times.
I was getting hopeful.
The Muggles at the next table over. I think they're about to leave finally.
Oh, okay. If they are, then Melissa, put them away.
Ooh, I think she's about to fall out of her dress.
There's children present.
Yeah, that's why they're yelling at her.
There you go. Go for it, Scooter.
Is that Melissa Winton? Mike, is that Melissa Winton?
What?
Is that Melissa Winton?
It is.
Tell her, go over to her and tell her I said to put her boobs back in place now. This is a family show.
Then we're a messed up family.
I know, huh? I think I already done screwed that up.
Oh, man.
I get a charger phone tonight. We have to stop by the car and get my charger. Oh, so
I
you
want
check
to
the
see,
battery on the
see
iPad.
Melissa's costume more. Because I know that she was working on that. Wow. She needs some duct tape there, though.
Huh?
She needs some clear tape or something to help hold those babies in. And I didn't see. I saw SK, but I didn't see. I know Christy worked on her costume, but I didn't see her in costume yet.
Who?
Christy Noble, SK's girlfriend.
Oh. I haven't seen SKS since this morning.
Oh yeah,
SK
Nasty Witch has been running around already, but I didn't see Christy in her costume that she worked so hard on.
Yeah. Sooner or later, Mark will realize his credit card is just gone.
No, I still see the guy. He hasn't left the bar yet.
It's gone.
Yeah, probably.
Just gone.
He's writing down numbers. He's
Oh,
shopping
yeah.
on Amazon right now.
He's everywhere.
You're gonna fund and charges in a minute.
I know, I'm waiting for my phone to go off and tell me I got all kinds of stuff coming my way.
I spent $4,000 and I had to open a mortgage.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, look at where
Bye. Yep. See you tomorrow.
Now, is tomorrow a full day?
No, it's just 10 to 3.
Oh, okay. Now, MHC is a little bit weird where they only do the vending on Friday or Saturday and Sunday, right?
Yeah. So pretty much it's like a day and a half of vending. We're waiting for the muggles at the next table to leave so we can steal their table and chairs.
I want to see more costumes.
They're not really flowing through, which is weird. Usually by this time, there's a steady stream of costumes, but there's not tonight, which is weird. Oh wait, there goes one. Hold on.
Yeah, because it's like 10 o'clock.
Yeah. I can't zoom. Never mind.
It's okay. We can see them. That looked like a cool one. What is that clown?
That clown? It's I can't remember his name. He's on a Segway. You're drunk already? Chris Stephan does not approve. You've had like a half a drink.
What a lightweight. Panty waist. Is that Nick saying that?
Yeah.
Nick, you're a pansy. He didn't even drink all his drink.
Chris says you're a pansy.
What is that, like maybe half
And your
a
mother
drink?
dresses you funny.
Brackets put on and then stuff on it.
Yes, but he can. Hey, Marco! He got his card back!
Yeah, there you go. Now there's chairs available.
Tim! I think your name was Tim. Was it Tim? I don't think it's Tim.
It's Tim.
It is Tim.
It is Tim, I'll tell you that.
Yo,
Have a
Tim.
good night, guys. No problem. See ya.
That guy almost looks like Dan Noble there.
Timothy.
By Patrick. Now, who is the guy who just sat down in the glass? Oh, there's a Who's the guy who just sat down in the camouflage glasses? He almost looks like Dan Noble.
Oh, that's Greg. His last name, for some reason, I can't remember, even though I shouldn't have Duffy. From Future Revenge Studios.
Okay. From a distance, he almost looks like Dan Noble.
I think if we all shout Tim, he'll answer. His name is Tim. We know his name. It's Tim. I did like 6-7 times. Tim is the partner. Tim. Tim. Damn it, Tim.
Why do you need the bartender?
So they can order drinks.
There was just a bartender.
Huh?
There was just a bartender here like 2 seconds.
No, that's Tim. Tim.
Everybody yell at it. 1,
Yes.
2, 3.
Oh, Jason. Jason and them need drinks. Yay! Tim's taking the order. Jason.
Oh, there's more costume stuff. Who is that by Melissa? Is that her husband?
Huh?
Is that her husband?
I don't know.
What's this video that's going on tonight? I gotta hear more about this. What's this video? I love it. Yes, yes. Don't tell me good anymore.
Is that Jim? Wait.
Where is Boss? Oh, they're doing it right now. Okay.
Hey, Mike, go over and interview Melissa, and I think that's Jim with her.
But I'm the tire.
Get Patrick to do it, or Doug. Get Doug to go over there.
Hey, Doug! Chris wants you to interview people. He's the tire.
Whatever, super gay. Get your butt.
Not bad you want it. Right.
You're the interviewer.
I don't have Balzo.
He doesn't need Balzo.
It's on addiction show we're on right now.
Must have been the shot. Balzo does the interview. Balzo's the brave one.
Balzo the brave. Balzo the brave. This is just the line for the bar. It is moving at approximately one person every 18 minutes.
Wow.
The bar
It's
is
taking
not
them
moving.
that long.
I don't know.
Well, folks, it is 10:18, and for right now, we're going to go ahead and stop the live broadcast, but I have posted the link if people want to come in and visit. This is Chris Steffens and Mary Fettner with Haunt Addiction Show, and we'll see you soon.